With every attack on our lands, I grow more and more certain that Saruman is behind the shadow lingering over Rohan. The sudden illness of my father, the raids of orcs and men from Dunland who take refuge near the Orthanc, and now my spies report that the White Wizard himself has been spotted along the banks of the Isen with an army. I shall not disobey my father's orders, though I doubt they are his in the first place. However, should Saruman threaten the lands of my people and cross the River Isen with his force, I shall have no choice but to ride onwards and meet him in battle. I have yet to meet a man that can stand against the Rohirrim lands, lunge deep in his heart, wizard or not. Hello my friends, and welcome back to our Rohan campaign in 3rd Age to the War, Divide and Conquer. I do believe we were at the end of our turn, so I can just do all my intro talking during the end turn. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Not that anything special will happen, I don't think. But yeah, I got a lot of things to actually talk about in the intro of my video, which sometimes I've got a lot of stuff to talk about, sometimes I don't, but either way I can easily fill about 3 hours of non-stop talking, which nobody wants. First things first, it is currently a bit of a heat wave going on in Belgium. It is now 35 degrees, give or take, in my room at 7 PM. Absolutely amazing. And for some of you that might not be that hot, you're like, degrees Celsius that is. It might not be that hot, you might be like, oh, in Florida, you know, that's just a regular Friday, nothing too special there. But for Belgium, that is incredibly hot, and I don't deal well with it. Oh, the comments of Mordor over there. Interesting. Oh yeah, Turtoin, that actually makes sense. I might as well trade with them. Hey, extra cash. But in Belgium, that is particularly warm, and I'm just sweating and just not having a great time. But then there's the Rohan campaign to pull me through, of course. I did postpone the recording of the Rohan campaign all the way to like 7 PM because I was like, you know, maybe it'll cool down a little bit and I won't be so buzzed when I'm recording. But nope, it has not cooled down at all. Alright, you keep moving. I also want to give a shout out to, oh, you can place down watchtowers. It's going to make a lot of people happy. First of all, to my girlfriend, because it was our 2-year anniversary last week. And I still had a present coming on that she hadn't had received yet, so she couldn't give it to me yet. But she gave it to me yesterday, and it was actually The Lord of the Rings, the book. I've been meaning to read that book for like over 10 years now. I just never really got round to it. But then yesterday she gave me the special 50th anniversary edition of The Lord of the Rings. It's like the beautiful leather-bound red book with the Eye of Sauron. It looks really, really nice. I'll put a picture on screen like right about now what it looks like. As like hand-drawn maps, family trees. It's like the most extensive edition you can find, and it's really, really fancy. And now I just have no more excuses not to read it. Like, it's so cool. It's really, really cool. Alright, let's retrain some of these lads now that we have the money, because we need to go to war soon. So let's retrain some lads, switch out some units. I also want to give a shout out to our Discord channel. Look at all these famous battles. There's so many. But yes, the Discord, you can find the link in the description if you haven't signed up yet. It's a great server. I really, really like it. A ton of fun people there, a ton of nice people. It's just a chill place to hang out, and everyone's really nice. And I think we've recently like crossed, I think we're at like 110 active people. Well, not active people, but like 110 members. Most of them are active, really. It's just a really fun place to hang out. So again, if you haven't joined yet, do consider it. I can really only recommend it. Let's keep retraining the lads, because when we go into Isengard soon, once our king is healed, we will need some infantry to form the anvil upon which our hammer can strike. Alright, let's see what we can else build. Let's get a last of the masons halls. I think we have them in most places now. Oh yeah, the last time I also wondered why some of the buildings here were a little bit more expensive than in other places. And that's apparently because of Carl, who has a debuff because he's in Fangorn Forest, plus 10% construction costs. It's hard to get by because common folk don't like to venture into the Fangorn Forest to cut timber. So that's why things are more expensive, because the trees are not really a big fan of us chopping down, well, the trees in order to build our stuff. Although, for farms, you don't really need that many trees, you know, for dirt paths, but this has some trees in it, I guess, some wood. And then a last shout out, now that we're doing shout outs, might as well do it for everyone, but a last shout out is for you, the viewer. People have been watching like crazy, commenting like crazy, been getting tons of comments, very helpful comments, very nice comments, just all over the place, really. It's super nice. I'm actually going to ally with Dale, because we have a common ancestor. Okay, we're not going to ally with Dale, never mind. I was going to ally with Dale, but they're not interested. But yeah, it's super, super nice. Tons of likes as well on the videos. The channel has been growing tremendously. We're really, really close to 5k subs. I think we'll reach it like this week. So that's absolutely amazing, absolutely mind-blowing in my opinion. So thank you all very, very much. Yeah. I can't thank you enough. I know I do it on every video, and some of you might be like, oh, Izzy, it's getting repetitive, but it's just really mind-blowing. I think we're at the end of our time, but I can just keep talking. But yeah, the channel has grown tremendously. I think we reached the... I can't quite remember for sure, but I think we reached 1,000 subs somewhere around the... around New Year's, if I remember correctly. And since then, we've just been skyrocketing. It's absolutely insane. But yes, like I've mentioned, I do have some ideas of what I want to do for the 5k sub special. Just haven't really had time to execute it, especially that it's coming up so quickly. I also have some news for the Hot Seat campaign. The second episode, so that's turns 5 to 10, should come out somewhere next week, which is relatively quickly. The council wants me to take Isengard, but they do give me 15 turns, so I'll be able to do that in 15 turns. Oh no, 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 Saruman, you big dumb idiot. Ah. I have to kill you now. I have to kill you now. You're in my lands. I always said if he crosses that border, I have to kill the man. What do you got over here? Like, I'm just gonna waltz through your armies here with Theodred. Let's send back some of the infantry first and foremost. And also these Ered skirmishes. But I think I'll just use Theodred to go crush Kruknash. Then Trushak, oh, original names. And then Saruman. Where's my spy? Where's my spy? You're over here. What army does the White Wizard have? Oh, Saruman! Why do you do this? I mean, I could say I'll let Saruman just alone for now and let him consolidate his forces, but then it'll be a little bit too tough to take down. So I don't want that. It's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Because I really wanted this campaign to be more of a challenge in the beginning. I gave Isengard so many buffs. I'm still giving Isengard so many buffs, so many, like, just helpful house rules for them, but they still just throw it away. They're like, we don't care about your house rules. If I want to suicide, I'll suicide. Because I think this might just kill the faction, to be honest. I don't know if they still have a faction here. But then again, you can't say that I haven't given them plenty of opportunities to bounce back, or to have, like, a shot in the first place. So I don't feel sorry for them. Now, these guys might retreat. Okay, they're not retreating. Oh my god. Alright, you know what, let's do all the battles on screen today. Why not? Let's have tons and tons of dead Uruks piled on, and I'll be sure to see you all on the battlefield. Alright, bro Hiram, are we ready to go? I do believe we are. Charge forward, my lads. I did get some tips with regards to the skirmishes. Something that I was aware of, but I just kind of forgot about and never applied. When a skirmishing unit, or just an archer unit in general, is out of ammo, the skirmish mode does not work. It can still be toggled on and off. It just doesn't work. When they run out of ammo, they just treat themselves as a melee unit, which is a little bit stupid, but that's alright. And something that I also knew, but never really properly applied, and Arian pointed out again to me, is that when I tell a unit to withdraw, usually if you place them right near one of those red zones, they do just take the shortest route to get out. But not always. Sometimes they just kind of spaz out and they retreat mostly in the direction of where they spawn. So in this case, if I were to put my skirmishers over there and I tell them to withdraw, instead of going that way to escape, they'll still like march all the way through and then maybe get caught up in melee or something like that. Like the big dumbos they are, and go all the way over there. But yeah, I mean, I'm just going to let my horse archers take care of this mess. This is just sad to watch, to be honest. And whatever is left, Theodred will take care of. And by the end of this war, all these guys will be gold chevron horse archers, and they will serve me in many more battles to come. Something I also want to address that a lot of people have been asking me about is, of course, can we get something like the Battle of the Pelennor Fields? You need to go help Gondor. And the answer is, I will. As soon as I take care of Isengard, I kind of want to go immediately to war with Mordor, fighting side by side with Gondor. Uphold my oath. That's what I want to do. I will keep some troops behind to take care of Dol Guldur, but I kind of just want to go for Mordor next. Perhaps Dunland as well, but I just definitely want to have like at least one army just taking care, look at that, of Mordor. How's that not a heroic victory? Oh, I guess because the battle power is already in our favor, so you can never get it heroically. But yeah, that's Easy peasy. No one gained XP though, but we're getting closer to it. Alright, I'll see you back on the strategy map. And there we have it. So yes, I will try to get the Pelennor Fields reenacted, but, I mean, you can tell. It's kinda... The main thing that's holding me back from doing, like, full-on, story-friendly campaigns and just heavy role-playing and all that jazz is the AI being complete, just stupid, oblivious, and you never really can get them to do what you want them to do. Yes. So, I never wanted Isengard to just completely suicide themselves upon my horses, but, well, they're doing it now. And here we go for another battle, which is just the last battle multiplied by 2. It shouldn't be that difficult. I could bring in the Ered skirmishes, but we'll be fine. The only thing that's kind of annoying here is the archers. They'll get a couple kills, no doubt. But we'll make sure that Theodred, who has now a bodyguard unit of 41, that's really big. That is really big. We'll take care of them, that will be no real problem. So I'll see you again on the battlefield. And there we have it. I kind of feel like playing Khan at the moment with how many horse archers I have. They're just so damn effective. They are so damn effective. I mean, they were pretty effective in history as well. In these kind of battles, of course. In a siege battle, they're bloody useless. But that's not what they're really meant for. That's not how you want to use them. I remember when I was playing Medieval 2 as a kid, and I had Jerusalem as England, for example, and then the Mongols invade. And having those siege battles where the Mongols are sending their horse archers doing absolutely nothing, standing underneath the boiling hot oil of the gates. It was always a little bit sad, because you're like, you have so much potential, yet you do nothing with it. Let's see if we can get a bit of a sneaky charge in the side there, and the flank. That might work out. I'm not sure how that will perform. That works out. The momentum is not against us, not with us. So without any momentum, we can still get a pretty decent charge in, so that's good to know. Alright, yeah, these these regular archers are going to have a field day exterminating my... I guess I could spread them out more and maybe do some Cantabrian circles, but... Oh well, we'll retrain them if need be. Let's pull back a little bit. They outrange us, so there's no point in us trying to outrange them. That's not going to work out. We are killing them though, so... Yeah. I'm not too concerned about winning, just concerned about minimizing losses. But then again, with the merging, we can make it so we only have to send back 1 unit for retraining. As much as I like to have varied armies, in terms of merging and recruiting, it's often easier just to have like 2 or 3 units you just kind of spam. Alright, but let's keep those archers a little bit preoccupied. Don't get caught up with the reavers. You're worthless to me. Those reavers are done. Those raiders are on the verge of being done. The archers are having a horrible time. What about these guys? Who are that? 130 archers. Not even doing anything. Oh man. Remember when Lurtz was alive? If only he had a proper army, none of this would have ever happened. Yeah, Isengard's a complete pushover on the field like this. I mean, they're not when they have their pikes, of course, but at this rate, they're never going to get pikes, because they need to wait for the barracks event, and if they keep playing like this, they're not getting anywhere close to the barracks event. If they don't step up their game... Okay, I need to be a little bit careful now. Yeah, they're out of ammo, so they're going to be acting like a melee unit, which they're not, so don't get any illusions. But if they keep acting like this, they won't last another 5 turns, seriously. We might very well kill them in this turn, depending on family trees. I'm not sure if they're a Teutonic faction. I believe they're just a family tree faction. Yeah, because they had like... Although, I'm actually not sure now. If you want to charge me, go ahead. Those peasants can crush you easily. How did I call that? It's almost like that was completely predictable. Yet still the AI is absolutely clueless. What's left? These archers? Nope, they're not left. They're left running. These raiders probably rout as well. Yep, there we go. And then what do we got here? Reavers. Alright, Theodred, come on over. What are you guys doing? No. Don't waste your life upon them. Actually, let's send in this unit with the silver chevrons. They might just get that last level. Yep, they're all gold tier now. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, we're done. Heroic victory! Guess the balance of power is actually not in our favor. Can you believe that? Theodred the Mighty. 386. There we go. And everyone else just kind of doing their thing. Alright, I'll see you back on the strategy map, and I think we'll just go after Saruman now. Well, we're no longer in any dire monetary issues, so that's looks good. Hello, Saruman. Aren't you supposed to be, like, wise and smart? Alright, so I don't want to have an army that's too strong to scare him off, but I can afford to get a couple more units in here. So what shall we get? I think some Helmingas would be nice. I don't need extra cavalry. Although the Ered skirmish is actually pretty good to take down Saruman himself. We don't need a whole lot in terms of infantry, just the backup. Although, oh wait, actually these guys can't move that far. We need to make sure we can get units that can move far. You? Not that far. Oh, I guess the peasants. Oh, they'll do. Lord Saruman the White. Chief of the White Hand. First commander of the armies of Isengard. Is that the same retinue that Lurtz and Ugluk had? Don't believe so. Saruman's Ring of Power. I wish you could, like, steal the rings. Although, is that an actual Ring of Power? Oh yeah, Saruman has studied the making of Rings of Power for years. He collected a huge amount of knowledge about them, to the extent that now he is able to make his own. His ring increases his resistance and his ability to create wealth. Oh, pretty nice. So, like I thought, he doesn't have one of the Rings of Power. He just created his own. Staff of Saruman, Chief of the Istari, Faction Leader. Oh, Saruman. I know King Theoden is convinced that you are our friend, but Theodred's kind of acting on his own orders here. We cannot have a foreign trespasser. As powerful of a wizard and once friend he was, he is now walking with the Uruks, with the Dunlanding scum, and we cannot allow that. Not in our lands. You can do in Isengard and Eisenrun how you please, but if you come to Rohan, you obeyed our rules. And now, abide our rules. I was going to say obey and abide at the same time. Oh well. It was still pretty dramatic. And I think now the time has come to slaughter ourselves a wizard. We attack! Oh, Riders of Rohan! We have every reason to believe that the White Wizard is behind the attacks on the Westfold, the burning of your lands. If we take him down, we might put an end to all of it. So ride with me as we go kill ourselves an Istari. A fallen Istari at that. A fallen Maya. Do not fear the Reavers. Do not fear the scum from Dunland. We ride hard, we ride fierce, and we shall slaughter every single one of them. But I believe it should be Theodred himself that assassinates the White Wizard. I wonder if the script of Theoden has a parameter for parameter for if Saruman dies. Because imagine, from a lore perspective, that if Saruman dies, the curse, or the illness, or the corruption, or whatever you want to call it, ends. But that is just a baseless assumption. Alright, he's running forward to my infantry line, which is okay. I don't mind losing a couple units in this fight, but let's still keep it to a minimum. Now, the Guard of the Hand is a very, very good unit. They're a crossbow unit. 12 missile attacks, they can just shred our bodyguard. 30 defense. I'm sure Saruman has plenty of hit points as well. So he will be a pretty tough target to take down, but I'm not too concerned. Peasants. Alright, but they're just running straight for my infantry, which is perfect. The infantry is way too weak to keep them busy. But they don't need to do that. They only need to hold them for a very, very small time, frame, in order for us to smack him in the rear. Hello, Dunland scum! You should have gone back to your homeland whilst you had the chance. Oh man, it's gonna be sad when we kill Saruman, because I can no longer include him in the intros then. I'll miss the bugger. As long as he's not firing on my Rohan bodyguard, I am a very happy man. It's a little bit of a micromanagement mess, but we'll be okay. Alright, peasant scouts. Charge the raiders! Helmingas, fire on the White Wizard! They will threaten our lands no more! Oh no. Keep an eye on the ammo of the skirmishes so they don't just run into melee. Beautiful charge in the rear of the raiders there. I just feel to get raided, huh? It's not so nice on the other side of it. Those reavers are dead meat. Toot toot, motherfucker! There we go. And we lost 8%. Are you regretting your choice yet, Saruman? You played your hand and you played it too early. You got greedy and a little stupid. Let's see if we can do a charge on the guards of the hand. They might have a secondary spear weapon, I'm not quite sure. I believe they have one, so I think actually I can check that. Skill against mounts? No. Okay, they're armor piercing though. I didn't know they were armor piercing. Oh, is that only for their I guess that's only for their crossbow. Not their second. I believe their secondary is a spear. No, they've got some kind of mace mallet kind of deal. Oh, why are you running towards the... Don't do that. Don't scare me like that, game. Hit him! Charge forward! Oh yes. For our lands. For King Theoden! Very nice. Ride today with our prince. Oh, Saruman's getting charged by peasants. How does it feel? How does it feel? Should we kill Saruman with the peasants, perhaps? Just like an ultimate humiliation. I believe we should do that, yes. Alright, peasants. Avenge your lands. They've burned through your farmlands. Now it's time to take revenge. We can try with the peasants. They might die before they can kill him, though, because of the amount of cycle charges they'll have to do. Ride forward, my peasant friends. You are true, Rohirrim. Nice. Despite your humble beginnings, you can prove your valor in battle. Prove your worth. Alright, are there enemies on our flank there? No. Our infantry can take care of whatever's left, even if they are also peasants. We're just crushing them with peasants. You son of a bitch. Come here, Saruman. I want to kill you. I'm gonna take all your towns. But remember the rule, we can only take Isengard last. So we'll take Eisenrun and Bregnas, I believe, first. And then we shall take the settlement of Isengard. That house rule was kind of more with regards to Saruman being our last general we'll fight, because usually Saruman sticks in Isengard for a pretty long time. But not this Saruman, oh no. This is Saruman the incredibly hubris, I guess. Can you even use that as an adjective? I don't know. I don't care. I'm a Marshal of Rohan. Why should I care about grammar and vocabulary? That is beneath me. Ah, yes. Peasants. Rise of the peasants. Revenge of the peasants. Whatever you want to call it. Something peasants. And we'll use Theodred to kind of thin the herd of these lads a bit. Because the peasants alone just cannot really pierce through their armor, it seems. They will eventually. Just take some time. The archer's gonna block me. And they can make that mistake once. But yeah, it does seem like Saruman will be dying on the battlefield over here. Dying at the Fords of the Eisen. That's not quite what he had in mind, I believe. But yeah, Isengard was really foolish. They attacked me when they had an edge. But they've been behind us in terms of military for what seems to be 15 turns now. And they never really came back from that. Instead of just sitting around a bit, building up their forces, they kept throwing smaller armies at us, thinking they could take Eisenrun. Not Eisenrun, the Foldberg. But that just backfired miserably every single time. And they just played into my strategy perfectly. And it's basically the same strategy that I'm doing in the Hot Seat campaign, which is leave a decent-ish infantry-focused garrison in the Foldberg and place the full brunt of the Rohirrim, my mobile strike team, near Foldberg, in the Hornburg, mostly, and do guerrilla tactics from there, blitz attacks from there, instead of focusing on gathering one big army in Foldberg. And it's worked marvelously. And soon you'll find out if it works in the Hot Seat as well. I already know if it worked out or not, but I'm not going to spoil it. But that will not be for the next episode either, because we still have the ceasefire, of course. That will be for the episode afterwards. Episode 3 is when war really comes to Middle-earth. Alright, peasants. We've kind of thinned the herd a bit. You should be able to get some good charges now. I guess we can do one more charge. From the rear, at least. Because the guard of the hand is just bloody tanky. Help out the horse archers a little bit there. 12. That peasant charge killed 1. This charge probably kills half that unit. 95%. It's basically just the guard of the hand. 7, yeah, roughly half. Alright, peasant militia, if you can help them out. We'll retrain all our lads when we're done with these guys. We'll retrain one of them. If we do some good merging, which I'll probably screw up somehow, but... Hello, Saruman. You're taking it like a champ, though. I'll give you that. Alright, but now I think it's just time to cycle charge Saruman. With peasants. Ugh. If the peasants could even do it. It doesn't seem like they're killing any of them, no. I mean, these aren't my best peasants. They're not armored, they don't have that high XP, they don't have the weapon melee bonus. I do have better peasants in the Fallberg, I believe, but... Well, these are the peasants we have on hand. They'll have to try and do it. 24 left. Can they take down the guard of the hand? And Saruman himself. 5 left. 5 left. I don't believe they can do it. 4 left. We're making progress. If it's just Saruman, we can also stun him a little bit on the charge. I think he can still be stunned, despite being relentless. That unit's probably relentless as well, isn't it, the guard of the hand? Yeah. Relentless cannot be staggered. That probably plays a large part in why they're killing so many of us. Because normally the unit gets a bit staggered upon a calf charge, but these guys just immediately fight back. Yeah, 4. Come on, you bloody useless peasants! Kill! How blunt are your weapons? Go see a blacksmith after this battle. Straight away, like, seriously, man. Using nerf weaponry, what the hell is this? Is your spear made out of bloody foam? Well, at least poke him hard enough with the bloody foam to burst his brains out. Well, he's now no longer Saruman the White, he's Saruman the White with hints of red. Soon it'll be Saruman the Red with hints of white. We need to keep charging him. I don't want to run out of time, though. This is one of the stupidest things I've ever done, but my god, I will not change my course. We're doing the peasant challenge, we're doing it right now. My god, just a regular unit does not die either. Charge after charge. I don't think the peasants can actually do it. Alright, let's do one more Theodred charge, just to, like, make him a little bit weaker. Because they're still firing with, like, 1 unit. Alright, that should kill the last of the bodyguard. No, still he's alive. Alright. That's the last of the bodyguard done. Now it's just him. Okay, peasant militia, you're also allowed to join in, because you're also peasants. So the peasants are just surrounding Saruman and just bullying him into submission. We can't properly charge him. Well, we have 162. Let's see how many peasants it takes to kill a Saruman. To kill the most powerful Istari in existence. Well, he's up at 4, 5 right now, 6. He's blasting past them. 8, 10. It's one of those questions I've always wondered when I was watching the movie. When I looked at Christopher Lee playing Saruman, I was like, how many peasants could that man take down in a fight? It's one of those lifelong questions that I'm sure many of you have also had, that you will now see answered. He's up at 15, so he's doing quite well. 16, 17, 18, 19. He's getting more and more red though. Still at 19. 20. My bet would be like 40, I'd say. So that's at 122. What's this? 24? 25? 26? 27? 28? Oh, this is so stupid. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 30, yeah, 37, 34. Wait, what, I can't count them. 30, 40, we're at 40 now? 41, 42. Oh my god. Are they even poking him? It doesn't really seem like I'm fighting him. Yeah, stop poking him. There we go. The answer is 43. It takes 43 peasants to kill the mightiest Istari. It's a little bit better than I expected, because I expected 40, so... But then again, he was also already wounded at that point. I think a healthy Saruman could probably kill the one unit. Without his bodyguard. His bodyguard could definitely kill the one unit. But there you have it, the results. Everyone really did their best. Everyone did really good all across the board. And we just killed ourselves a wizard. I didn't expect that when we started this episode. I'm probably going to have to change my intro up a little bit. But okay, there we go. I'll see you back on the strategy map. Well then. Let's see if that makes the faction fall apart. Logically speaking, it should. I don't think the faction could exist lore-wise without Saruman, but perhaps there is an heir. Oh, yep, there we go. They're rebel now. Wow.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, let's take Isengard then real quick. I wish I could still have that. We can occupy it probably in a lowered attack rate. Yeah, it should be fine. Is the evil already... Oh yeah, Melkor's Shadow. So yeah, we just took care of Isengard. Despite my victory conditions, I was not allowed to ride up against Isengard for 25 turns, only then could I take the offense to them. But Isengard has successfully suicided themselves upon me. This AI is just worthless in some aspects. I love the game, but my god. You really need to do your best to keep them alive, like... Alright, well, let's start by taking... Well, the rule of taking Isengard last no longer applies, by the way. So let's take care of what is that? Shargrul? Oh, that's a... What? It's a turncoat! Rohirrim turncoats. Uruk-hai archers and dungeoning horsemen. I'll take care of this one quickly off camera. It's not going to be the most interesting fight, and I'll get back to you with the resultos. Well, do be awed, please, because that was, again, another very easy win. I really have not much to say about it, truly. I'll just see you back on the strategy map. And there we go. I know I'll probably get some comments of people saying, oh, you should have included a house rule that you couldn't kill Saruman before turn whatever or something like that. But at some point, you just gotta admit that the AI is too stupid, and no amount of house rules will be able to keep them alive. I really thought my current house rules would be enough, but... You know, I'm not gonna like drastically change house rules during a campaign either. We kind of stick with what we get. But yeah, it was a little bit disappointing, I guess. But well, not much I can do about that though. Let's see. We'll retrain these lads to join up. Take Dwarves as soon as possible, and take Isengard. Guess we'll kind of disregard Breganus for now. If we can take these 3 settlements, that will probably rake in quite a bit of cash already. I do really want to get that glittering cave script. Let's see if I can... Alliance... I'll just keep throwing money at him. I'll just give you everything I got. Please accept Dane. Oh, you are not very nice. Alright, let's go talk to the Dunedain. The Dunedain of Arnor. Hello, Aragorn! Glad to see you're still alive, because at this rate, important characters are just throwing their lives away. We can be allies, though. Okay, no one wants to be allies with us. Apparently we're just very disgusting people. And they're like, eh. Alright. Oh, okay then, whatever. Let us go quickly as possible towards... Let's pass through Bree, which is over here. And then towards the Dwarves of Ered Luin. Now again, I've mentioned it before, but the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm do not count for the Glittering Cave script. It needs to be either Ered Luin or Erebor. I wish there was like a special thing for Slayer of Saruman. Dislikes Isengard. Well, Isengard's no longer a thing, my man. Oh, soon we'll have a Palantir as well. We can start talking Fog of War. First time at turn 23. But Theoden is still sick. Can't really do anything about that. I will send this squad over to hit him and these Yawning Spearmen over, actually. And let's see what we shall spend our money upon. Boo, boo, boo. I could start getting trade now with the Foldberg. Get more farms, I guess, whenever possible. We're up building in most places. Can I get any low tier farms anywhere? No. Tirith on the Ween, perhaps? No, we're getting roads there. Rockburg, I will give you... nothing, really. There's nothing that really stands out as useful. I guess I'll save that little bit of cash.
Yes, my lord.
Old Wolf, get some watchtowers. Actually, I'll make you plop a watchtower up there, just so we can keep an eye on Dol Guldur. Kind of plop watchtowers along the border of the Anduin. That will actually be rather useful. Alright, with that said, I'll see you all back on turn 24. Orthanc overrun. Isengard could not withstand the might of its enemies. No, Isengard could not withstand the dumbness of his bloody own troops and his own faction leader. The Tower of Orthanc, though untouched due to its strange power, has been cleansed of evil. The dark and deep pits have fallen silent. The river flows through the circle of stone with a mighty vengeance, claiming all on its path and sparing no orc, uruk, or troll. The screams of the orcs as they are beset by arrow, sword, and foaming fury ring out through Aithaglir. The vile machinations of Saruman are lost to the great wall of water, and any that remain are burned to dust. The might of the White Hand has diminished, and the strength of men in this region is left unchallenged. What will become of the forces of the White Hand remains a mystery. Would be cool if there was like a script of like the remnants of Isengard being annoying. I guess they can go to the Shire or something. Saruman's dreams are troubled of late. Saruman's dreams are non-existent, and so is Saruman, so I don't really particularly care about his dreams. Okay, so we're gonna keep moving Eomer out. He's too good of a general, too cool of a guy to be just stuck in a settlement. We'll plop some peasants there, I guess. Can we get some peasants? Just to have something in there. They'll get free upkeep anyway. Go to the Fallberg. Give Eomer an army. Doesn't need to be the fanciest army. To besiege Isengard, although I must admit, I don't know what's lurking behind those walls. Oh, they got some trolls, eh? And a bunch of shitty units. So all these shitty units can be killed by Eomer. The trolls, I believe the Ered skirmishes can take them down relatively easily. But perhaps I should lend the assistance of one of the Rohirrim archers. Actually, two of the Rohirrim archers. Because I think this will not prove to be too difficult unless they also have a cave troll. No, just some sellswords and woodland hunters. Whilst decent units, they don't quite compare to how scary cave trolls can be. And Eomer, you can besiege Isengard. I will take these settlements all before turn 25. That's not what I expected at all. I'll try to do a siege battle of Isengard because the settlement looks really cool, but they might already sally out because they will probably have an advantage in terms of the balance of power, but that's just the way how cavalry is coded to work. Okay, we do have an extra spy, which I'll send south just to check. Hello, Gondor. Gondor can now fully focus on the war on the eastern front with Mordor, because they don't have to worry about Isengard attacking them in the rear, which I'm sure they'll be very grateful for. Alright, Edrican still stands in the hands of Lothlorien, and that's good. Usually that means that we don't have to worry about Dol Guldur being a bit of an ass.
Your orders, my lord.
What can we build? What can we build? On a Driscoll the Mason's Hall. Let's build something there then. Let's get the farms. Can Onodrith also get mines? I think there was one settlement that can also get mines. Is it Gineard? Yes, Gineard can get mines, but they're not that good. Perhaps we should start looking into the Master Mason's Hall. It will save money in the long run. Now, I need more money first. Need more money. And then at Edoras we have upgraded farms. Let's get the leather worker there. Very good. Anything else? No. Diplomat. I mean, I can keep trying, but it's always just rejected, so that does mean our relations go up. At one point they'll be sublime, or however you pronounce that word. I just have a bit of a brain fart today. I believe it's sublime. But yeah, I'm not sure if that will be enough for them to be convinced to join an alliance. Is that like a highway? Like the highest tier of roads? It does seem to be. So let us keep marching on to Bree. That's a large rebel stack. It's just a bunch of bandits and some Saruman mercenaries. You're up pretty far north, aren't you? Okay. Kingdom of Dale. Okay, so can't declare war on Dol Amroth at only turn 24. That is pretty long. Nothing really else I want to do. Okay, I'll see you back on turn 25. Alright, so they did not sally out. King Theoden is renewed. Word has reached Gandalf that Theoden has fallen under Saruman's influence, and he has come to Edoras to help. With the wizard's help, Theoden realized the deception of Grima and the influence Saruman held over him. He is now a man renewed and sees what Isengard has become. The king is ready to fight the forces of evil once more. Well, Theoden, have I got news for you. You missed a lot in your absence. At least your son's still alive.
Yes, my lord.
King Theoden. Let's get a garrison in Edoras, and then we'll send out the king. Oh, is he?
Yes.
Yeah, he's still a bit sick for this turn, I guess. Because he still can't move. That's strange. I guess it will take effect next turn then. Let's keep popping, unless I screwed up the script and he's just always slow, but I don't believe I did. Alright, let's get all these watchtowers here. Let's get some across this section of the land as well. Where do we start? What time is it? It's already pretty late, but let's start with Derweth and then do Isengard. And that will be a good way to finish off the episode. Captain Elfind. Now it's going to be a little bit of an annoying battle, seeing as, well, we don't have that much infantry. Our cavalry can't really excel in a town. What is it? Is it a town or a keep? It's kind of important. It's a castle. I think I'll siege them out then. We'll just go for Isengard then. I know in Isengard I'll have room to charge. Captain Sharthak, the remnants of Isengard, with the one Uruk general who has taken the lead of whatever was still remaining in the pits after we cleansed it, or after, I guess, Faith cleansed it, because we didn't really do much cleansing. 24 trolls, a bunch of fighters, a bunch of hunters, and one Uruk leading the pack. But it should not be too difficult with our elite Rohirrim charging forward and Eomer once again joining the fray. So I'll see you all on the battlefield as we cleanse for good the filth of the Orthanc and secure our first Palantir. Isengard, Angranos, the Tower of the Orthanc. The keep has many names, my friends, but it shall not matter. Whatever it is named, we shall cleanse it of its filth. Kill whoever is still lurking behind its walls. Trolls and goblin filth. Ugh. Time to get rid of it. Let's hope they kind of stay away. Don't, like, go on the walls. That'd be super annoying. Though I am very happy that I brought along the Rohirrim archers, because they're actually going to be super helpful in this settlement. They can just keep running circles along the walls. Just working on everyone's nerves. The Helmingas can take position on top of the wall. Eomer can do whatever he wants. And the Ered skirmishers will be given special preference to take down those bloody 24 trolls. Look at them. Look at them and their dumb faces. I bet Saruman wished he had some trolls in that previous fight, although I don't think it would have made that much of a difference. Our horse archers are an excellent counter to trolls, and especially our skirmishers. Alright, Helmingas, go on the walls. Yording archers, you as well. You guys just take position. And then let's send in... Let's keep it easy for us. Are you doing the bug again where you just kind of stop? Who is stopped? Oh no, you're just waiting. Do be careful of that javelins, the hunters. If you can already like whittle down the trolls a bit, that'd be awesome. And I can probably lure you in the range of our Helmingas. Yep, they're firing. I might lure them on the walls, so be it. If I lose some infantry, that's okay. Should probably get the Ered skirmishers already in position. Hello, you dumb brutes. They can't believe what's happening. Look at their faces. It's just surprised. Like, how the hell did it come to this? Where is Saruman? He said he went out for a trip. He was just going to get some cigarettes, and he just never returned. Well then, have I got some bad news for you, Mr. Troll? Have I got some absolutely horrible news for you? It does seem they're going to make their way on the walls. They don't really seem to be struggling at all. Alright, skirmishers, coming forward. Isn't the hunters on the wall? It's fine by me, I mean, I don't particularly care too much. I'm just hoping he'd keep his units behind, but... Alright, skirmishes. Skirmishes. If you could focus those nice, shiny, sharp javelins. Don't fire on the... Alright, let's get to a better position. Because you're being a little bit obtuse here. Oh, what are you doing? Move that. Oh, it's skirmish mode, just buggering out. Alright, let's turn that off for now. These poor guys, they just don't know what to do. They're kind of flinging over the wall. I doubt they'll hit much. Right, horse archers, what are you doing? Is that skirmish mode just going nuts? Should probably turn it off inside this keep. We want to get to the trolls. That's who we want to get to. Fire on the trolls. They're still at 12, so they're still healthy. Relatively unscathed. They're going to be annoying. They're going to slaughter my infantry on the walls now. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. But these trolls we can kill with skirmishes. It's kind of difficult to... stick back, stick back. Oh crap. Throw those javelins on those stinky trolls. Yes! See how much damage that does? Just insta-killed one. They do need to keep throwing though. That's a bit of a... Come on, throw, throw, throw. Yes, see, that does big damage. These trolls are having a field day killing my men though. Come on, keep throwing. It's mainly the trolls that are just so tough. Oh, they're running down. Good. But they stayed on the walls. I don't think I could have ever killed them with my Helmingus. Come on! Kill this filth. Ugh. Disgusting. Don't get too greedy. You always run so close to them. You're not Istari. You're supposed to throw and then run, not away from them, that is. Not throw and run towards them. Defeat this Nazi almost. What are you smoking? See? Now for Wrath, now for Ruin. That means we're gonna win. Although I'm getting AOMS stuck here like a baboon. And again, I'm a little bit of a baboon. But still, I should be more careful. Yeah, man. We need to get more room. That's the main concern. We need to kill those bloody trolls as well. You hear the squeaky chair? That means I'm getting my game mode on. Time for a big brain moment. Oh no, what are you doing? Oh, you're so dumb. You deserve to die for that charge. Come on, javelins. Oh, they don't really seem to be doing as much damage as they should be doing. Javelins are always portrayed as the ultimate troll slayer, but these trolls, man, they don't care too much about it. Alright, pull back. Alright, Eomer, look like it's up to you. Nice charge. If we can kill that captain, that might make our lives a bit easier, because they are just goblins. The trolls will never run, but the goblins might. Or the orcs, whatever. They're kind of poor orcs, so I call them goblins. Oh no, you guys are getting bloody humiliated like that. Nice, that will make our life quite a bit easier. I mean, these trolls are just slaughtering our Helmingus. I think they'll replenish though. I don't think we lose that unit. Yeah, charging the trolls seems to be the best way to kill them, even with the skirmishes. I know it's not ideal. Let's kill these lads before they can get back to the town square, just to make our lives easier. It seems I'll have to use Eomer just for constant charging on the trolls. That will be the best way to kill them. Although these guys seems to work pretty well. Right, Eomer, if you can take care of those infantry and then go help the Ered skirmishes. Yeah, we need some retraining after this anyway, but that's okay. We're still gonna have like Isengard with minimal losses. We don't have to worry about a doom stack or anything of the sort. Good charge, very good charge. Alright, good to know that Lancer Cav is the best counter. Nothing comes even close. I need to be careful with the Eomer though. Look, we just killed 4 trolls with 1 charge. But if they stay on the walls then I can't charge them of course, but there we go. They have stepped down from their walls after slaughtering my Helmingus. Hey man, what are you doing? Come on. Oh, they still count as on the walls? Because yeah, I can't charge them. So technically they're still on the walls. That's rather annoying. Because I can't charge them. Well, that's a little bit of a bug, but that's alright. I've had worse bugs. I mean, the trolls are dying. They're running out of hit points. So. Let's just finish off the infantry then. As annoying as it is, they will die. After having taken down a lot of my troops. Yeah, we lost quite a bit of our forces. That's okay, it's okay. Eomer lives, all the other guys are pretty easily replaceable. Come on, lads. Kill the last of the orcs. Cleanse the filth. Okay, 10. I'll just keep doing this. I never get tired of orc charges? Cavalry charges. I mean, orc charges are pretty fun. The lone troll in the distance there. Not sure if you can see him very well. Surrounded by, oh yes, by soldiers of Rohan. And now it's time to just finish off these guys. Cleanse Isengard. We'll plant some trees again, you know, make it nice. Because now it looks pretty drab, we don't want that, we want it to look nice. Like when Isengard, when Gandalf and Saruman are walking through the gardens of Isengard at the Fellowship, it looks like such a pretty place. I always felt really bummed that he just took down all the trees. It was just a nice place to chill out, you know? A nice place to read The Lord of the Rings, actually. But I'll start reading it when I'm rendering this video and uploading it. And there we go! That is Isengard captured. Not quite what I had in mind when I started this campaign, not quite what you had in mind. But we've killed him nonetheless. And I do believe that is all that matters. Alright, I'll see you all back on the strategy map. Boom! Turn 25. We have Isengard. I never broke any of my house rules. I mean, there we go. Gosh, I'd like to try and occupy it. Yeah, that worked. Nice, good. Woo. I mean, Eomer has pretty high acumen. But we'll build up the settlement rather quickly. Actual diplomat, no. But let's see if we can destroy anything. We have the Orthanc stone now. Building income plus 250. So we're going to get a lot more money now. A lot. Plus increase in tradable goods. Like, Isengard's already a better settlement than Edoras by a long shot. Also has, like, 5 recruitment slots. Pretty good stuff. The slave hall, that can actually stay. Strange enough, okay. Practice range, hunting lodge, all that can stay. Mines, very good mines. Brawler's hall, that can go. Let's free up a little bit of cash, which I shall gladly spend on... Let's spend it on the Aldburg. If we're going to help out Gondor, it's our closest point of replenishing our forces, recruiting new men and all that kind of jazz. So let's get a leather tanner there for now. And I do believe that will be all for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a bit of an unexpected one, I would say. Bregnus is already on the siege. Donald will try to take it. Oh, Enedwythe. I would try to become friends with Enedwythe. I would rather not be in an endless war on this front. I'd rather extend towards this front. Now, we do have the Orthanc stone, and I did say that I was going to do Toggle Fog of War every 10 turns at a nice round number, but seeing as we just captured, I think I'm allowed to do a quick Toggle Fog of War. We're not at war with anyone right now, so with Dunlands, but we don't care about them. Just to kind of see what's going on in the world, and I can be allowed to do it again at 30, then at 40, 50, etc. Alright, what is happening? Let's take a look at Gondor. Gondor's doing pretty good, although they are at war, it seems... Actually, no, are they at war with Enedwythe or not? They're neutral to Enedwythe, but they'll have to make a choice soon enough because they both kind of want the same territories. They're holding out against Mordor pretty well, actually. They're actually being rather aggressive. Galaskel is pushing. They still hold both as Gilead, so things are looking good for Gondor. Things are also looking quite good for the Lamroth at the moment, though the Eredanaim are starting to expand, so that might screw up their plans a little bit. But good is doing rather well. We are, of course, you know, in a very comfortable position right now. Dunland's probably pooping their pants. It is Enedwythe that's taking Bregnus. So it does seem like Enedwythe might actually be a little bit of an issue. We don't want them to grow too strong, so we might have to put a stop to them sooner rather than later. We do border Dunyard now. They're actually in our lands, which is rather annoying. If they start like to randomly attack Eisenrun, I'd be very upsetty spaghetti. I'll just give Eisenrun an extra unit of cavalry, just in case. But it does seem that Dunland will be our priority for now, but I don't want to expand too far north. I don't mind taking Dunyard, but Dundarak is like a little bit too far north already. I don't really want to expand in this direction. Rather expand more here. Take Gelabrin for example, and just because these are nice flat lands for my horses to trample the enemy upon. I don't like fighting here, too close to the mountains. Bah, humbug. And Guldur, of course, will also be a bit of an issue that we might have to take care of. Akhnot Yon and Dor Narak will look rather nice on my territory list. In the meantime, Rhune's doing fairly well. They're having a good time against Dorwinion. They hold less, which is always a bit of a point of contention in the beginning. They might march on Strondos soon. Are they at war already? I'm not sure, actually. Where's Rhun? Did I skimp over Rhun? I believe I did. Can I not find Rhun? Am I that blind? Oh, there we go. There are always the Dwarves of Erebor, not with Dorwinion just yet. That does favour Rhun for now, because they can do full offense on the Dwarves of Erebor. They can take stuff like Wintirion, Skarn, perhaps Miraidon, all that jazz. But the Dwarves of Erebor are doing rather well, although the Orcs of Gundabad took Withibor, so they're expanding quite a bit faster. But they have to deal with Framsburg in the hands of the Anduin Vale. That kind of split up their realm a bit on this side, near the banks of the Anduin, so interesting to see what will happen there. Angmar just doing their own thing. The Dunedain are doing alright, although I must say that the Orcs hold quite a bit of land. They are doing rather well. They still hold Zakhala. The Elves have not tried to take it, but it's usually like back and forth. But usually the Elves have it by now. But I guess we'll see what happens. Breeze also just kind of chilling. It seems there's still a lot of rebel land, so most factions aren't quite clashing yet. And then there's us, who have already beaten their #1 enemy by sheer stupidity of the AI. Soon we'll take Derwath. Gint's actually in no one's hands. I could just walk in and take it. Do I have a spare cavalry force that I can just send out there? I can't. That's a shame, because I think then Enedwaith will take it. That is a shame. I'd like to have Gint. I will see, but I do fear I might have to go to war with Enedwaith, and Enedwaith's a pretty big faction. I mean, they are not that strong against our type of units. They don't have pikes, for example, not that I know of, and the units are pretty low on the morale, so our horses can just trample them fairly easily. But it's just a faction that's kind of like a slog to fight against. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But right now things are looking very good for us, and I do believe we can just march onwards to victory. There is no one that can stop us. I mean, there is, don't worry. But right now things are looking good. We can expand without worries for at least a little bit. Yeah, with that said, this was episode 4. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a bit of an unexpected episode in terms of what happened, but, you know, can't really complain about it. Stuck to my rules, killed Isengard in 25 turns anyway. What more can I really say? Thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I do hope to catch you tomorrow.